You don't train horses generally on undulating ground. You train them on all-weather surfaces, which will be generally on the collar up a hill, but very level, smooth. And ordinarily on turf gallops, again, you wouldn't be galloping downhill then uphill. You'd be galloping them generally either on the level or up a hill. So if horses are not familiar with running into a dip, it can catch them out, especially if they're green and they're young and inexperienced. But alternatively, it's a great opportunity to learn. The racing surface itself is absolutely first class. There's still a lot of the native species within the Rowley Mile itself. So it's not just straight ryegrass, which most race courses are. So there's a lot of bents and fescues, and that in itself creates this dense sward, a really good cushion. And that's another significant attribute of the Rowley Mile itself. Of the two courses we have, they are very different. They both have undulations, but the July course does rolls. The undulations don't fall both ways like they do on the Rowley Mile, in particular, as I say, between the 1 and the 3. But the July course is mainly ryegrass through years of irrigation, being the summer course, and also because how it's been managed in bygone days. So before irrigation existed, it was the summer course. It actually runs parallel with a gallop that Jockey Club Estates managed called the peat moss gallop, and a load of peat was utilised to sort of soften the surface in the summer months. Alternatively, the Rowley Mile can dry out very swiftly, whereas the July course sort of hands-on with that organic matter within the surface, hands-on to the moisture for longer, and has a bit more spring and cushion. But and that's the reason why the Rowley Mile we race on in the spring and the autumn. We don't water in the summer months, so when we come back in the autumn onto the Rowley Mile, when every other race course has been irrigating through the summer months and we have not, and the autumn rains arrive, we hang on to decent ground for those wonderful juvenile contests, that plethora of high-cast 2-year-old contests that we have, and maidens, of course, those wonderful maidens give you clues for the following seasons. Back in those juvenile contests, they are wonderful to watch and rerun and revisit through the winter months.